Are you suffering from pain, migraines, PTSD, anxiety, grief, or stress?
Well, then pay a visit to Laura Cox of Acupuncture and Wellness of Wisconsin, 3917 47th Avenue, for excellent care in the form of natural, functional, and traditional Chinese medicine.
Visit ACUWELLWI.com so you can live well, choose well, and be well. Yee-hoo!
Mosey on down to the Downtown Saloon, 707 56th Street, for some mouth-watering Southwestern foods.
Including their amazing brisket, flavorful original rubs, and the best smoked meats in town.
Enjoy a meal or just stop in for one of their delicious specialty drinks at the Downtown Saloon, 707 56th Street.
LaMacchia Travel, 618 55th Street, has served Kenosha for over 90 years.
And with that rich history, you can expect the very best in customer service and care to ensure that your next vacation will be one to remember for all the best reasons.
Stop on in or visit their website, LaMacchiaTravel.com, to plan your next getaway.
Get out of here.
On this episode of the Ktown Connects podcast, we're going to be living well, choosing well, and being well as we connect with Laura Cox, the owner of Acupuncture and Wellness of Wisconsin. Hey, JTB, cue that music. Welcome to the Ktown Connects podcast.
I was like giving you a signal like, I'll take this one.
Oh, I thought you were giving me a signal that you'll take it. Well, let's cue it back up. Go ahead. Bring us in.
Oh, just kidding. Where are we? Now we threw me all off.
Well,
hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ktown Connects podcast, the hottest podcast in Kenosha. And my name is Jason. I'm here with...
Hey, it's good old Donnie here.
How you doing there, Donnie?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm looking to be well with this episode of the
There
Ktown
you go.
Connects
That's kind of the answer I wanted.
Yes, we got an exciting show lined up.
We do. But first off, we have to take care of some business here. Where are we at today, Donnie?
We're recording at Luigi's Pizza Kitchen. They're located at 7531 39th Avenue. They're open Tuesday through Sunday. Give them a call at 262-694-6565. Check out their full menu and order online at luigispizzakenosha.com. As I like to say, order those pizza pies.
We'd also like to give special thanks to Dropping Daisies for recording that awesome theme song.
Thank you so much.
They're number one on the charts.
And don't forget, you can also...
Say number one in our hearts. Are you not listening to me?
No, you remember,
You're reading your notes.
Remember we were going to kill that catchphrase. It was too done.
That's better than order your pizza pies.
No way. Order
It's
your
much
pizza
better
pie is going
than-
to sound...
and it's
gonna
much
look so
better than
good
What
on
a Break It
t-shirt.
Was.
Yeah, that's the worst one we got. Wait till you hear that one, Laura. Oh, boy.
So anyway.
Number one on the charts and still number one in our hearts.
All
That's
right.
Dropping Daisies. Thank you for that great theme song.
You can catch them out this summer somewhere.
Yeah.
They're playing at...
Taste of Wisconsin.
Oh, good. I was going to insert
Good
something
old
there.
Dropping
in post.
Daisies. And don't forget, you can show your support for the Ktown Connects podcast by getting your very own Ktown Connects merchandise, courtesy of the Library Machine. They have t-shirts, sweatshirts, beanies, koozies, and more. Find that quick link at
KtownConnects.com. Also look for the Ktown Connects podcast on Spectrum Channel 14 and the Kenosha Community Media streaming channel on your Roku box. They are episodes every Wednesday at 11 a.m. and Sundays at 5 p.m.
Look, Mom, I'm on TV.
There's no video for that. We don't have cameras going
Correct.
there.
It's just
but you can
photo
listen.
frames. Yes.
Look at some
Also,
pretty pictures.
Yeah, especially with today's episode.
Yes.
You can follow us on all social media outlets, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Drop us a review on Facebook or on your favorite podcast provider and help us spread the word about the hottest podcast in town. That's the Ktown Connects podcast.
And we need some new review. We don't have any. I mean, leave us a bad review. Leave us something,
Right.
You can drop us a line at ktownconnects@yahoo.com, too, if you want to give us some email.
Yeah, we need some reviews. Laura, you give us a good review? Well,
Sure.
let's swap reviews on podcast.
Okay.
We'd also like to give a big shout out to our Patreon supporter of the week, and that would be Sarah Kovac.
Hey, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah, for joining the after party at Patreon. Sarah and all of our Patreon supporters get get this, Donnie, they get early access to each episode. They get bonus material.
What?
And they get the critically acclaimed bonus show.
Critically acclaimed?
Yeah, it's called It Is What It Is.
Oh, my goodness.
We should have had a better title, but that's...
It's very Kenosha.
Plus, wait,
There's more?
there's so much more.
Oh!
And how much do you think this costs?
$100?
They start as low as $2 a month, Donnie.
Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm not freaking kidding you.
Wow, what a deal.
And you know where you can find that link?
Where?
KTownConnects.com.
I should have knew that. I should have known that.
You can listen to lots of bonus material with our guest today here.
Yes.
We asked her all kinds of questions about your mamas and
And all this other
swear
good
words
stuff.
and all kinds of fun stuff.
Fun stuff. You can only find that on Patreon.
Yeah.
And we are here with Laura Cox. She is the owner of Acupuncture and Wellness of Wisconsin. That's located at 3917 47th Avenue. So welcome aboard, Laura.
Why,
How are you?
Thank you. I'm wonderful.
Oh,
Thank
such
you.
a pleasure to have you in the studio with us today.
Now, is that in a medical building there? Is that what
It's inside the David Insurance Complex.
Okay, all right.
It's on Washington and 47th.
Gotcha. My dentist used to be in there.
Yeah. There's a dentist's office right across the hallway.
Okay. Dr. Heller. What happened to him?
I don't know, because I'm not from around here, but it's Dr. Fahey.
Yeah, he
No.
disappeared.
There's another dentist across 47th.
Maybe I'm confusing the buildings.
I don't know which one that is.
Oh, yeah, because you're on the east side.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm on the west side. My dentist was. Dr. Heller, if you're listening, get in touch with me. You gotta.
Well,
I miss you.
Well, we're not here to talk about dentists. Let's get to know Laura Cox here. So, Laura, you were not born in Kenosha, is that correct?
That is correct.
Where were you born?
I was born in Moscow,
Really?
Idaho. Moscow,
Oh.
Idaho.
Oh.
And then just a couple months
How big is Moscow, Idaho?
I have no idea, because just a couple months after I was born, my dad joined the Army and we left.
Oh, okay.
So
An Army baby.
I'm an Army brat.
So then you probably travel around a lot, right?
Mostly in the Midwest, Colorado, and our overseas tour was to Hawaii.
Ooh.
How long were you there?
A year and a half.
Wow. How old were you then?
I was... How old are you in like fifth and sixth grade, I think?
Okay, about 10 or so, 10, 11?
10, 11, 12, something like that.
Cool.
Do you have a lot of fun memories?
That is an age where kids are kind of the biggest jerks out there. And the first year that we lived there, we lived off base. So I was one of the only white kids in the neighborhood.
Oh.
And rightfully so, the native Hawaiians have a lot of dissatisfaction about us white folk coming in and taking over their island. So
Yeah, I can imagine.
that was challenging. And then when I lived on base, it was a little more diverse. So it was a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And I had some opportunities to develop as a human.
What part of Hawaii?
We lived on Oahu.
Oh, okay.
And we were stationed at Schofield Barracks.
Oh.
So what brought you to Kenosha?
So my dad got stationed at the Navy base, and all his Army buddies used to joke that the only reason they need an Army guy at the Navy base is for a flotation device. But I ended up graduating high school in Round Lake, Illinois, and I got a job working at the Grand Geneva Resort, and I was commuting for a little while, and I was working part-time in Libertyville, and I was working part-time in Lake Geneva, and Kenosha was a convenient midway point.
What was your opinion on Kenosha when you lived in these other places, these nearby places? Was this like another city that you didn't really know much about? Or?
I didn't know a ton about it. It was cheaper than Lake County. And at the time, the political environment was a little bit more in alignment with my political views. Things shifted for a while after that. But
How old were you when?
you're asking me all the hard questions today. It was 2006 when I moved here. So I was like 20-something.
So you're like 6?
26 or 27.
Oh.
No, I'm older than that.
Wow.
But you look great.
Why, thank you. I'm an 80s baby, so early. It hurt my soul when I first read this online, but they call my generation geriatric millennials. It's really painful. I'm the Oregon Trail generation.
Yeah.
All right, so then you're working in Lake Geneva, and what are you doing there?
I was a massage therapist.
Oh, okay. Well, let's rewind a little bit. How did you be interested in that field?
That's an interesting story. I had never heard of massage therapy, and then I was dating someone who told me that I should go get a job doing massage because I was good at it. And I was
So you just like giving massages and like, you're so good.
I mean, to my boyfriend,
Right,
and he's like, yeah, you're really good at this. You should go get a job. And so I called a place not knowing that you have to actually like learn the thing. That was
Hey, I'm good with my hands. Give me a job.
not embarrassing at all. And at the time, I had no idea what it entailed, so I did a lot of research. My dad was not super thrilled with the idea because he's very old school military guy. And when I told him I wanted to go to school for massage, he said, my daughter is not going to prostitute school.
Oh.
And
It's such a
Misconception.
he has grown considerably since then.
Good.
Partly because I kind of dragged him kicking and screaming, but
Well, he learned, yeah.
He learned, absolutely. I did a year's worth of research, and I did a whole presentation with charts and handouts and...
Thank God you said handouts there.
handouts.
So you come to Kenosha looking for a new place to live that's kind of like in the area that's cheaper. Is that why you kind of...
So you're getting all the fun side of me today.
We're trying.
So I met this guy who worked at
You can name drop.
the porn store.
Superb
Which
Video.
one?
Superb Video.
Okay.
Yep.
We had two or three out there.
I was going to Potawatomi, and my friend wanted to pick up something at the store. And so there was a guy with a really cool tattoo on his arm, and we started talking. Turns out he's a tattoo artist, Dan at Othello Tattoo.
Okay.
And I was in the market for getting my first tattoo. And we started hanging out, and he gave me my first tattoo. And first time I was hanging out, like a bunch of people showed up and started putting on ninja costumes, and I was just intrigued. And I was like, what is this? And then eventually, long story short, we ended up being roommates with a bunch of other people. There were like 8 of us living in a house.
So what did you like about Kenosha? That was cheap?
I liked that it was by the lake. I liked that I could be really close to the lake without having to pay the same kinds of Chicago prices.
Yeah.
It was definitely cheaper than Lake County was. I liked how conveniently located it was. It was close enough to home that I could visit my parents whenever I wanted, but far enough away that they couldn't pop in for a surprise visit, and the more I started to explore, especially the downtown area, it was rough when I first moved here, but I saw the potential of downtown, and
now it's thriving.
Really blossomed. So I get to say I was there like before.
Right. Well, I don't know where I was going with that. Edit that.
I'll get right on that.
Yeah, please.
And
do.
the people have just been really warm and supportive and welcoming. And, I never had the experience of having a hometown before I moved to Kenosha. And
It does have that hometown feel.
it does.
It really does.
It's the biggest little town I've ever lived in, for sure. Like, there's definitely, when you have a hometown, there's like hometown drama that comes along with it. But what would a hometown be without a little
drama?
What was the first place, whether it be a bar, coffee shop, restaurant, gas station, whatever, that you first kind of like started feeling like at home, you started like really enjoying?
Do y'all remember the Nook?
Oh, yeah, that was one of my favorite.
I love that. They
places.
had this like
Best hummus
tabbouleh and
ever.
hummus. I would get the hummus and tabbouleh platter, and I would just sit there and chill for hours. I loved it there.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite places. That they made a green mint mocha, iced green mint mocha that Bobby now makes for me at Common Grounds.
Oh.
Yes.
How nice of her.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, the Nook was a fantastic place. Great
was.
food. I wish it was still around. It would
know.
be killing it right
The open mic night,
Yes, that was
like
great.
spilling out onto the streets, that was great.
Yeah, when Tammy ran it, it was really awesome. I believe Ricky took it over for a little bit.
I don't know.
I know too much about the Nook.
It was good. I know that.
Yeah,
I miss it. And
yes.
I liked the artwork on the ceilings. Yeah.
Cool.
I think it was ahead of its time. I really do.
It was the kind of place that really welcomed and embraced the community.
Yeah. It would be gangbusters right now.
I think
Right?
so too.
Yeah, it definitely was ahead of its time.
Yeah. All those hipsters would be in there.
All right, well, I think that's time. We'll take our first break, and we'll be right back with more on Laura and how she got involved with acupuncture.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right. Every Friday, get on down to Union Park Tavern, 4520 8th Avenue, for their famous fish fry. It's voted best in Kenosha for the last decade.
But that's not all. Union Park Tavern serves up great food every day, including their 9 a.m. weekend brunches.
And if you enjoy live music, they have you covered there as well. Live music every Friday and Saturday night.
Also, be sure to check out their beer garden. That's Union Park Tavern, 4520 8th Avenue. Honk, honk!
Looking for a new car?
Stop on by CarBox, 1750 22nd Avenue.
Scott and his awesome team will go put you in the car of your dreams. They offer great vehicles for all family types.
They have the deals you want and need.
Honk, honk. Visit CarBox, 1750 22nd Avenue.
Honk, honk! Wow, Jason, your hair looks fantastic.
Thanks, Donnie. I got a cut from Trish at Faded Barbershop for Men, 2227 63rd Street.
They offer many different services, including shaves, waxing, and that good old-fashioned haircut.
Follow their Facebook page to schedule your next hair-raising experience.
That's Faded Barbershop for Men, 2227 63rd Street. And we're back from that break.
I'm not saying it.
And what a break it was. And we're here with Laura Cox from Acupuncture and Wellness of Wisconsin. She's located at 3917 47th Avenue. And if you want to book an appointment, how do they do that?
Oh, you can just visit my website. It's super easy peasy. You go to AcuLWI.com. So it's ACUWELLWI.com.
Find that link right in our comment section on
In
there.
the show notes.
You click on schedule an appointment or book now or whatever they named it. And if it's your first visit, you want to schedule an initial consultation or a free 15-minute discovery call.
Oh, okay. Also, you can follow Acupuncture and Wellness of Wisconsin on Facebook and Instagram.
And TikTok.
Oh, you're on TikTok
Whoa.
now. Look at this. Very nice.
We have a TikTok. We haven't used it for anything yet.
I changed it.
TikTok
I got
is
rid of it.
fun. Oh, you.
Oh, we just had. Did you just get rid of it?
Yeah.
Oh, because I saw it like last week. We still had it.
Oh. Well, maybe we still do. I don't know.
You should get on the TikTok. That's
Okay.
where all the hip kids are these days.
You're right. You're right.
I wouldn't know what to do. And we have to edit videos and put on there.
You just be yourselves. Like I have one whole video that went super viral, like over 76,000
Oh my God. You get paid
views.
for that?
Because like you have to have a certain number of followers to be in the creators fund, but I'm on my way to
Nice.
being in the creators fund. And it was just me sharing like a funny thing about the body that blew my mind, and I was laughing, and like everybody liked it. So
Awesome. Well, maybe we should get into this.
Maybe we should.
But I think we should get into more about Laura Cox.
Ah, there you go.
Yes. All right. So you're here in Kenosha.
Where were you working when you first? Were you still working in Geneva?
I was working at the Grand Geneva Resort.
Okay. How long were you there till?
I worked there for 4 years
Okay.
until I decided to go back to school for acupuncture and nutrition and traditional Chinese medicine.
Okay. So what kind of helped you do that? Were you working? Were you?
So it was a combination of things. Massage therapy is really amazing, and it's also really hard on the body.
Yeah.
And I am the kind of person that is kind of go, go, go. And I had gotten into a couple car accidents, and I didn't really give myself a chance to recover. I just jumped right back in. And it was starting to take its toll. I was working like 30-hour weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was getting 30 massages in, and it was just getting to the point where I couldn't keep up with the pace anymore. And in order to do that many massages, I was training like a professional athlete. So the days that I wasn't at work, I was exercising super hardcore so I could keep up that pace.
So if you were still giving massages, what would be the advantages of going to school then?
I wanted to find something that wasn't going to damage my body in the long term.
Okay.
It was not a sustainable pace.
Gotcha.
So technique almost, or?
For acupuncture?
Well, I mean, you're doing the massage.
I was doing massage therapy, yeah.
And then did you kind of know about acupuncture and you were kind of testing it out?
No, I learned about acupuncture when I was in school for massage therapy. And we had like one class where we talked about different ways that you could advance your career. We talked about acupuncture for 15, 20 minutes, and I'd never had it. I had never heard of it. And I knew that was the next thing I wanted to do. It just like called me, and it took me 7 years from the time that I first learned about acupuncture till the time that I was able to register into school for it. And then I was in school for 5 years, and I graduated with a bachelor's in nutrition and a master's in traditional Chinese medicine.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So now we're getting on the acupuncture. Laura, talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old. What is acupuncture?
Acupuncture is basically you're paying me to get a little stabby with you with very super thin.
I can do it at the bar.
Well, but this is different. Super thin, not a knife, not like a weapon or anything like that. Super thin surgical steel needles that are sterile and inserted into different areas of the body to help promote healing and well-being. So the insertion of the needle, this is probably more than a 5-year-old would get. But when you
I'm older than 5. But.
Oh, good.
I'm not.
When you stab somebody with this needle, and I hate using the stab word, so I'm not going to use it anymore.
Stick.
Actually, I really like using it.
Stick, right?
When you stick someone with the pin, it tells the body to release different hormones and endorphins and chemicals that trigger the anti-inflammatory response, and it helps to regulate the pain cycle and different hormonal responses that bring the body back into balance. Okay. And then another key component of what I do is nutrition, because the acupuncture helps with what's going on right now. And it also helps to kind of retrain the body the way that physical therapy or exercise therapy does. And then the nutrition is going to begin to fill in the gaps that we can't get from the food that we're eating, because our food structure, the way that we are, like the supply chain has progressed faster than our bodies have, and our bodies aren't getting the nutrients that we need from the food that we eat, even if you're eating 100% organic 100% of the time. So acupuncture is just one of the many things that I offer at my practice.
Okay, nice. Now, you say they stick with the needles. Average of how many needles are going in a session? For
me, I like to keep it on the low side. I generally do 15 needles or fewer. Okay. Some practitioners will do more with a more shallow insertion. It really depends on the practitioner's individual style and training and education. I work with a lot of people who have really complex health issues, autoimmune disease, people who have not been able to get answers from their medical practitioners, people who have been shuffled from doctor to doctor for years. And so by the time they come to me, they tend to have really high pain levels or very high inflammatory responses. Mm-hmm. And so I try to be as conservative with my treatment approach as I can.
Okay.
All right. So is there a technique to where you put these needles? Do you do straight back or in the ear? I remember I had a acupuncture and I got it in the ear, the neck. Mm-hmm. Is there you pinpoint certain places, or do you just go, here you go, you get all the needles?
It's like a dartboard, you know, just stand blindfold, throw it from across the room. No, it's each point. So there are hundreds of acupuncture points. And then there are also something that in Chinese medicine they call ashi points, which are basically trigger points. And so you can put a needle anywhere in the body. Mm-hmm. Where you place the needle is going to determine on the placement of the needle helps to determine the response of the body, but the body is also self-regulatory. So I like to use points that have multiple uses, and generally speaking, those points tend to be in areas that have either a conglomeration of nerves or blood vessels or certain physiological structures. And like the ear points, for example, the ear is the place where the vagus nerve is the closest to the surface. And the vagus nerve is what controls our rest and digest side of the fight or flight response. And so by stimulating the vagus nerve, you're basically turning down the volume on the fight or flight response. And you can actually treat the entire body with points in the ears. Same with hands and feet. You can treat the whole body, but I primarily do elbows down, knees down, and then ear points, maybe like a forehead point, with most of my patients. And generally speaking, that is enough of an approach, but sometimes we'll need to go a little bit more direct, and then we'll put needles closer to the area that's hurting or in more specific, like if there's an injury or a knot in the muscle or something like that, then we'll go a little more direct.
So do you have any success stories you'd like to tell us with some of your clients? I'm sure you have a million of them.
Many, yeah. One of my favorite acupuncture stories is actually from when I was in school and doing student clinic. There was this gentleman who came in who we were his last resort. The next step was knee surgery, and he was in so much pain in his knees that he was willing to try anything. And I get a lot of skeptics, and I like the skeptics because you don't have to believe in acupuncture for it to work.
I'm a skeptic.
Oh, good. Yay. So his pain levels were at a 9 out of 10 when he came in. 10 is take me to the ER right now. I can't tolerate this pain any longer. And he was living life at a constant 7 to 9 with his knees pain, just constant. And he was desperate for relief. We gave him a 30-minute treatment, and by the time he got up, he was completely out of pain.
Wow.
And his pain relief lasted for 2 weeks. So it just really amazes me the way that we have the opportunity to remind the body that it can actually resolve some of these problems. In that particular case, when you have chronic pain, our nervous system tends to try to conserve energy. And so when you have a chronic pain signal, if it starts by the injury starts in the knee. It sends a signal all the way up to the brain. The brain says, owie, and then it sends the message back to the knee to say, okay, you're going to hurt now. But after a while, it's like, yeah, that's too much. So then it starts to shortcut by sending that pain signal to the spine. And then it gets in this feedback loop. So the source of the pain can actually resolve, but the message doesn't make it all the way up to the brain. And so then you still have that pain that's ongoing. So sometimes you just have to interrupt that pain cycle to get the system to reset.
So tell us about this, the traditional Chinese medicine that you apply.
So traditional Chinese medicine is really the whole system. Back thousands of years ago, they didn't have the fancy machinery or electronics that we have today to image the body. And so they had to discover how to treat the body through trial and error. So acupuncture is a component of traditional Chinese medicine. Diet, movement therapy, herbal medicine, and breath work are all parts of traditional Chinese medicine.
Breath work, what is that?
So focusing on where your breath is landing in your body.
Oh, okay.
Oftentimes it's coordinated with movement. So there's something called Qigong and Tai Chi, which are both movement-based therapies that are centered around the breath and very slow meditative movements that are working with the system to retrain the muscular structure, sometimes moving through injuries to not only heal the physical, but also the emotional, spiritual, and mental components of the body as well.
Is that kind of like yoga?
Yoga was something that was developed thousands of years ago as well. And so when you look at yoga and Ayurvedic medicine and you compare it to traditional Chinese medicine and Tai Chi, there are components that are similar because they would pass information back and forth along the trading roads and things like that. But yoga really is more focused, and I'm not an expert on yoga, but it's more focused on stretching and holding specific movements, whereas Qigong and Tai Chi are this is an oversimplification, but it's basically slowed down martial arts. So you're going through a lot of the same movements that you would in a martial arts fighting stance, but in a slow, meditative movement.
I think I did more of that because I did yoga. I did more breathing than stretching.
Yeah, when hot yoga.
You're still doing that, aren't you?
Yeah, I do hot yoga. Oh my goodness gracious. It's rough for me.
It's hot.
But it's hot, and I'm not flexible. I'm out of shape, but when I get done with it, I feel fantastic. So I should finish that and then get some acupuncture.
There you go.
I mean, get them both done, right?
Why not?
I mean, I'll feel like $1 million.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I like that.
So you said you got something going on with your business here, Acupuncture Wellness Wisconsin. Is this like a branch, or is this your own business?
It's all me, baby.
Okay.
Look at you, high roller.
Because you chose of Wisconsin and not like of Kenosha or...
Correct. So when I first...
Is this your FU to Illinois?
No. When I opened my practice, I was very pragmatic about it. I wanted to have a business name that said what I did, where I do it, and I also wanted to be alphabetically at the front of the listings.
Smart, very smart.
So I do acupuncture in Wisconsin, and I chose to do Wisconsin so that I wasn't limited to only Kenosha. I think a good business owner thinks about the possibilities for the future.
Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't know exactly what direction I wanted to go or where I wanted to grow.
You'd rather go north.
Well, yes. And right now I'm licensed in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So if I wanted
so it goes by state anyway. You're licensed.
Correct. If I wanted to practice in Illinois, then, everything is more expensive in Illinois,
Right.
and the licensure is more expensive.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Things like that. So I was just kind of
that makes sense,
thinking, like, long term, what potential did I want? I liked the idea of having a second location in like Geneva when I first opened.
Yeah.
I don't think that's where I'm headed right now. But it basically says what I do and where I do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Speaking of where you're heading, you have some breaking news.
Oh my God, I have some breaking news, you guys.
Breaking news from Laura Cox, Acupuncture Wellness. What is it?
Okay, so I'm actually changing my business name.
What?
Whoa.
I'm updating my business name. This is my first official public conversation about it.
Oh, wow.
I'm working with Dooley and Associates, and we're getting ready to launch this big campaign, and I'm changing from Acupuncture and Wellness of Wisconsin to AccuWell Integrative Health.
Oh, okay. All right. I like that.
I'm like 6 months away from finishing my doctorate, and online medicine is the future of medicine.
Correct.
One of the things that I love, oh gosh.
You're so excited about this.
I'm so excited.
news.
I'm going to just hit everything. I love the hands-on components of what I do. And right now, the structure of my business limits me to being able to make a difference for people when I'm face-to-face in a treatment room. And one thing that I saw over the pandemic is that I can't always rely on being face-to-face in a treatment room with people who have compromised immune systems. And so AccuWell Integrative Health is opening this door for me to be able to launch some nationwide and maybe even, who knows, global
There you go.
programs. And I have my first nationwide program that I'm going to be launching in towards the end of July. July 18th is the start date of that.
Wow.
It's called the Unstucking Circle.
Oh, I like
And
that.
I'm going to be working with people who feel stuck or stopped in an area of their life that matters to them. And helping them to determine what are the red flag indications, the thoughts, the feelings, the ideas that start to point to where we keep ourselves limited in those areas that matter to us. So we're going to start that, and I'm going to be running 2 cohorts a month. And that's going to be the thing that really opens it up for me to be able to bring in associate practitioners. I love the idea of having a team collaborative effort. And when I was a brand new practitioner, I opened a business because there aren't really many opportunities for employment in the acupuncture profession. It's starting to open a little bit more, and I'd like to be the kind of business owner that provides opportunities for
come on in.
for young excited practitioners to learn and expand and grow.
Well, that is fantastic news. That is, I am so happy for you. That is
Very
great.
exciting. Very exciting.
So when Jen and John get me my new logo, I'll send it over
Perfect.
to you.
We're going to need that. You're a great sponsor of the show.
So, Laura, you sound great on the air here. That's because you have experience with a microphone. You have your own podcast.
I do.
Can you tell us about that?
So back at the beginning of 2020, when the world shut down, I realized that I had been so busy that they found me, guys. Hide me. I'd been so busy that I had kind of let my own health and well-being slip to the side.
Yeah.
And it's what I teach people all day, every day. How do you manage your health and your well-being in the face of complex health issues? I personally have some pretty complex health issues, and they were not being well managed. So I decided to take myself on as a patient and explore my lived experience through the lens and experience of a healthcare practitioner.
Okay.
And it's been a wild ride. So one of the things that I deal with is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And I live front and center to where all of the riots and the protesting and, Jacob Blake was shot less than a mile from my office. And everything that happened in Kenosha around that, like I was processing live on the air and bringing that training to my experience so that then people who were listening had the opportunity to connect in a way that they may not have had the opportunity to do so. I also got to bring Corey Elijah on. That was pretty fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, cool.
And I had a conversation with a doctor in Minneapolis. She lived a little outside of the Minneapolis area, but she's a Black practitioner, and she was sharing her experiences being a Black woman in Minneapolis.
Yeah, because I got it like us, but times 10.
So then we had a conversation about, we have this global health crisis that we're in, and it's racism. And that was a really phenomenal conversation that we got to have as well.
Cool.
So where
your
can-
name? What's the name of the podcast?
Yes.
The health of the people.
The Health of the People. There'll be a link down there for that, too.
It's on my website.
Okay, and where can people find this besides on your website?
I am available.
I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about it.
You can find me pretty much anywhere that you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify,
Wherever you found this one.
that. All of those places. And on my website. It's you can stream it directly from my website as well.
Wonderful. You're part of the Ktown Connects podcast family now. We endorse you.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, like she's like honored. She's endorsed by us. I mean, come on. Like she gives up.
I think with that, we'll take our second break.
But first, we got to say it's Laura Cox of Acupuncture and Wellness of Wisconsin. That's ACUWELLWI.com. She's located on the corner of Washington Road and 47th Avenue. Follow her on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok.
TikTok, yes.
And we'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
Hey, Jason, you thirsty?
Yeah!
Well, get on down to Lucci's Grandview, 6929 39th Avenue, and grab yourself a cold drink and some good conversation.
This family-owned bar will serve you up some great memories.
Follow them on Facebook for their great upcoming specials and events.
That's Lucci's Grandview, 6929 39th Avenue. Cheers!
Frank's Diner, 508 58th Street, has been a Kenosha icon since 1926.
This classic establishment offers up sassy service with scrumptious breakfasts and lunches.
Can you take on the garbage plate?
I don't know. Stop on in at Frank's, open 7 days a week in beautiful downtown Kenosha.
And we're back from that break.
And what a break it was.
All right, we're here with Laura Cox from Acupuncture.
Is it reaching the point where it's getting funny again?
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, AccuWell Integrative Health.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
they changed
That's
names
right.
about
That's
20
right.
minutes ago.
There goes my show notes.
I know, right? I didn't give you any warning.
All right, Jason, what time is it?
It's time for Kenosha Connects, and Kenosha Connects is brought to you by the Specialty Nacho Queen. Oh my gosh, they make great nachos there. Are you on the hunt for some great nachos?
Yes, I am.
Look no farther than the Specialty Nacho Queen. You know, Donnie, she offers all kinds of different takes on traditional nachos. She has delectable specials along with salads and soups and sandwiches and more. So it's not just tacos. And for people like you that are picky eaters, they have amazing locally sourced non-GMO, gluten-free, vegetarian, and vegan options.
Ooh.
But they have meat too for other people.
Right.
You can find the Nacho Queen every Saturday at the Kenosha Public Market and find her on Facebook for more info.
I think I will do that.
I want nachos.
I know, now I'm hungry for some nachos.
Right?
They're good.
Ooh, yeah, they are. All right, you ready for the Kenosha Connects questions?
Bring it.
What was the last great meal you had in Kenosha?
I made myself the best avocado toast this morning.
Of course you did, yes.
I did. But before that, oh my gosh. Like, I eat out all the time. Where did I go? I don't remember.
The boathouse?
I didn't go to the boat. I mean, I've been to the
We
boathouse
went to the
many
boathouse
times. We
together.
went to the boathouse.
Yes.
They've got a
You didn't
great.
invite me?
No,
Well, you were at work.
Oh, I got it. Oh, no.
they have a great meatball sub at the boathouse.
Yes, that's what you were telling me. And you know, after we went out to the boathouse, I told my sister about that, and she
Yes.
went and got it, and she loved it as well.
Hooray!
I always get a burger when I'm down there.
Try the meatball sub. It's good. The
Meatball
gnocchi's
subs
really
at
good too.
Luigi's are really good.
Yeah.
Luigi's Pizza Kitchen, located at 39th and 76th Street.
All right, next question. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Oh, for her.
Where in Kenosha would you recommend someone going on their first date?
Ooh, well, I like to do things where you can have a conversation. I think it's always, there are so many great restaurants downtown. That's where I went to the Apis.
Oh.
That's the last place that I went.
Great place.
The Apis for brunch is phenomenal, but also, Sassy Bees is a great place to go. I like to do like brunch and then a walk along the harbor.
There you go.
Oh, wonderful. When are we going on our first date?
You tell me.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk off air.
Okay. We'll see about that.
Laura, where can I get the best burrito in Kenosha?
Ooh, I have this battle between Los Cantorillos and the Compadres.
Wow.
They call it the Compadres on the sign, but it's Los Compadres everywhere else.
Yeah.
Los Compadres has these like serrano peppers that they serve with every dish. Oh, so good. Melt your face off with deliciousness. And then El Camino is always really good too.
El Camino, they have a location, or is that just a food truck?
El Camino Kitchen. It's out by Target.
Oh, I don't get out. That's New Kenosha.
Yeah, it's
New Kenosha.
La Fagata and Waterfront Warehouse kind of combined.
Yeah. And then they have like a what is it? Tuna ahi tostadas and lasagna soup.
I know. I'm never out that far, so.
I never go to New Kenosha.
My dance studio's right over there.
Oh,
so
okay. So after you dance, you go get a little something to drink and eat, huh? All right. Favorite Kenosha event?
I love the out of sight kite flight.
Oh.
I miss the out of sight kite flight. It's great.
It like kicks off the summer. That's always nice.
It does. There was one year where it was so foggy you couldn't see anything. It was like, oh my God, they're really living up to their name this year.
Out of sight. Did you go this year?
I didn't because, like doctoral program.
Yeah, you had stuff
I
doing.
kind of live under a rock until I'm done.
I'm glad you came out for this.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, what's your favorite pizza place in Kenosha?
Ooh.
It changes every day, every week, right?
It does change. Depends on the mood. I love Vallejo's. Kaiser's got a great thin crust, and they also have those baked potatoes. Have you had their stuffed baked potatoes?
No,
Can't
I've
say I
not.
have.
They have a pot roast baked potato that is just ridiculously delicious.
Ooh.
It's like a full meal, and it's super cheap, like affordable, not like chintzy.
They just put a baked potato in a bowl and throw a bunch of pot roast on top?
Pretty much, yeah.
Sounds great to
With
me.
melted
Yeah.
cheese and like gravy and mushrooms and veggies, and it's really good. But then Villa de Carlo, I love their pizza too.
Yeah, I just had their pizza a couple weeks ago.
There's so many good pizza places.
So many great pizza places here in town.
Did you know Kaiser's is now serving pizza by the slice Monday through Friday for $6 from 11 to 3?
Oh my goodness.
It's fantastic. New York style.
It's a huge size. You're getting your money's worth for $6.
Are they a sponsor?
Kind
The
of.
Downtown or Saloon.
Same owners, yeah.
Okay,
But
okay.
I've been telling people forever that since Slice of New York went away downtown, there needs to be a place where you can just pick up a slice of pie and go on with your day.
Word.
And it's like, well, what took so long, right?
Yes.
Let's get this going.
That's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Because even when I heard the owners of Slice were assholes, I still would go there just to get a slice, you know?
You know, I will say, though, Cutstone, oh, my
Good
God.
pizza.
Yeah.
Good
You got to
pizza.
love a fire truck making you food.
Yep. All right, what now closed Kenosha business do you wish you could bring back?
There are so many great places that are no longer with us. You know, we mentioned the Nook, the Secret Garden Cafe with the original owners. That was another really great place.
That was a hidden gem.
I gotta say, you know, maybe this is a little like self-serving, but I always loved the soap box when it was around.
I know. I keep telling Scott, come on, get some more soap going. He's a master at it.
Yeah. Have you had him on here?
No, because he stopped doing soap.
That would be a really interesting conversation.
You believe me?
That would be a really interesting. You know, he's got a band.
Yeah,
And I think he's on the board for the roadie.
yes, he is.
Yeah.
You know what?
Scott Holloway.
Oh, Scott Holloway. Yeah, I
Soap
just saw
guy
him today.
Scott. Yeah.
You know what? I think we should get.
You
him
guys
on
should
the
have
show.
him. You should have him on the show.
Oh, that would be.
That would be a
something. I
riot.
have so many questions I want to ask him personally.
No. Okay. All right. Well, you.
But at least we know we're going to have one listener to that episode.
We'll see.
What is Tony going to ask him?
All right, Laura. When is the last time you put your feet in Lake Michigan?
My feet in Lake Michigan has been a few years.
Did you put another body part in?
No, I put my eyeballs on it every day.
Okay. Okay.
Like it.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah.
I get you.
But I don't put my feet in it.
I went in last week for the first time in like over a year.
Wow! Congratulations! And you still have your feet.
No, the water was clear and beautiful.
Oh.
It was great. Yeah.
Warm,
He
cold?
doesn't have his feet anymore.
I was walking along the beach with my dog in the water, and it was really nice. Afterwards, my feet just felt so much better.
I bet. Were you picking glass out of them? Broken beer bottles?
No, the beach is clean.
The beach is
Why are you
nice.
bashing the beach?
I gotta say, the beach is
just-
pretty nice.
Well, I believe it. The mayor keeps it clean.
He's not, I didn't see him down there cleaning anything up.
Every Monday to Wednesday and Friday.
You must have just missed them.
Driving the beachcomber.
No, he's out there by hand.
Right.
He lets the employees drive the truck. He's out there with hand, picking
One
stuff
time I
up.
saw a truck, like a pickup truck, with a bunch of teenagers who decided that it was a smart idea to drive out by the Pike River where it breaks into the Lake Michigan.
Oh,
That didn't go good for them. It didn't
I
go
bet
well
not.
for them.
I
No,
bet
it did
not.
not go well.
All right, Laura. In which Kenosha bar do you think you spent the most money at?
Well, so I'm not a big drinker. So when I'm going to a bar, it's usually to consume food. That would probably be the Boathouse because it's just really
Okay.
conveniently located right there.
It's a great
It's just
place,
right
too.
there.
Yeah.
it's right there. Okay, last one. Big star of the spot.
Ooh, okay. So they're both good. I like
course.
them. Actually, I will say that I like the cheese that the spot uses much better.
Oh,
However, I always go to Big Star because it's right there.
there you go.
Everything is just right there.
I love that fake gooey stuff they call cheese.
I don't love it, but when you add like mustard and pickles, it cuts
Those grilled
through.
onions.
The grilled onions are pretty good. I like the mushrooms that they have.
Okay.
A little bit of ranch.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, that was Kenosha Connects, and it was brought to you by the specialty Nacho Queen.
And what time is it now, Donnie?
Ding, ding, ding. It's trivia time. And trivia is brought to you by Next Home Realty. Hey, you out there. If you're in the market to sell or buy a home, make your next move with Next Home Refined.
This local real estate brokerage specializes in humans over houses. They focus on the main part of the real estate transaction, and that's the people.
Contact Minnie Samuel at 262-960-0468 or Minnie's, MINIS.smarthomeprice.com to start your real estate adventure.
That's Next Home Refined. All right, so time for trivia. And we have Donnie against our guest. Donnie doesn't have no idea what's
ready?
going on with this.
I don't know.
No.
I was trying to find some kind of acupuncture trivia, and it's
Well, she would have demolished me in that.
and I was kind of falling asleep. No offense, but
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
sorry. So instead, I'm going to do Toy Story trivia.
Oh, a funny story. So in my dance, I've been taking ballroom dancing classes.
You don't say.
I do say at Fred Astaire. And we're getting ready. Me and my instructors are preparing for a Disney Spotlight number where we're doing a performance together to You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story.
That might have been where I got this idea.
Well, he did his research.
I did a little stalking on you. I was like, well, what can I do? All right. So it's this is multiple choice.
Okay.
So Donnie, you have a chance here.
Yeah, well, my son watches it
You
every
do
day.
have a kid, so you're at an advantage.
So we're going to start with our guests. Ladies first.
Of course.
I'm going to start with a very easy one. This one's way too easy after what you just told me. But who sang the song You've Got a Friend in Me?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Oh.
But you have multiple choice.
Oh, okay.
Is it Bob Dylan, Randy Newman, or Phil Collins?
It's Randy Newman.
You got it. There you go.
Yes, the old Randy Newman.
1-0. Donnie?
Sorry, I swear so much during the trivia part.
Are we not supposed to swear?
No, we can.
You cannot cut it out,
No, we
though.
bleep it out.
Because it goes on Spectrum Channel
Oh,
14 and
right,
stuff like that.
right.
So, yeah, the edited
For the
version.
children's.
I know.
For the kids.
All right, Donnie. Donnie, what is the name of the original TV show featuring Woody and his crew? Is it the
Woody's Roundup.
Really? Or
Well, give me. Yeah.
is it the Western Show or Woody Goes West?
Neither of those. Woody's Roundup.
Wow. Okay. All right. Tied up.
What can I say? I watched
I'm
it last
shaking
night.
in my
actually.
boots.
Oh man, I should have been tougher on you on this.
Somebody poisoned the water hole.
All right, Laura. Here we go.
Okay.
What is the name of the evil kid who lives next door to Andy? Is it Sam, Barry, or Sid?
Sid.
You got it.
That kid is a real jerk.
Yeah,
You're
he
up
is.
ahead. All right, Donnie.
Okay.
In which Toy Story film did Barbie first appear? Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, or Toy Story 3?
It's a tough one.
Oh God. I want to say 2, but I think it's 3.
What's your final answer?
2.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
No.
You're right. It is 2.
Hey!
Tied up.
Because the third one is at the daycare, right? Oh, okay.
I don't think I saw the third
The
one.
fourth one's pretty good.
There's
Uh-oh, here.
fourth one?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The third and fourth one are pretty depressing.
I have a tiebreaker here. I might need one. All right, Laura.
You're going down, Johnny.
Number
You're
3.
going down.
What is the name of the pizza company featured in the film? Is it Pizza World, Planet Pizza, or Pizza Planet?
Oh, that's tricky.
Ah, see what I did?
It's the third one.
Pizza Planet is correct. You take the lead, 3-2.
Nice.
Donnie,
Okay, I'm ready.
what is the name of Andy's sister?
Oh,
Oh, he's not even giving you choices.
yeah, I don't know this one. Oh. I'm just gonna. I don't know. Laura,
Is it Cindy, Molly, or Sophie?
Molly.
Okay, you got it, but you didn't get it off the
count,
bank.
doesn't count.
All right, so Laura wins the trivia.
Congratulations,
Oh,
Laura!
thank-
you win the
thank you,
trivia.
thank
Guess I always win.
And guess
Thank
what,
you.
Laura? You win a free Ktown Connects t-shirt courtesy of the Lettering Machine. The Lettering Machine is located at 725 50th Street. They can customize almost any gifts, uniforms, school apparel, office attire, accessories, you name it, they can do it. Also,
They do great work over the Letter Machine, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
They really do.
They do. They're
They give us
great.
these shirts that look awesome. They're a nice, soft material. They're reasonably priced too. You can go on our website and pick up a Ktown Connects t-shirt on there for what, $15?
Yeah, if the $11 is the cheapest one.
Whoa,
on there.
whoa,
I know
that's
we better raise
crazy.
those prices. right?
Yeah, we need to get some profit
You
out
know,
of that.
and visit the Lettering Machine.
Sorry, did I throw you off?
No. Visit theletteringmachine.com and check out everything they have to offer. Laura, I can't wait to see you in a Ktown Connects.
You know, I think they're on TikTok too.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Caroline does a great job with that. Yes,
I don't
everybody's
follow
on
any
TikTok.
local people on TikTok. I just watch like puppy videos.
For shame.
Yeah, I don't know.
There are a lot of really great Kenosha people on the TikTok.
I kind of would have think that I see the same stuff that I see on Facebook, but maybe
No.
No. It's
Definitely
a whole
not.
new world
It's a
on
whole
TikTok.
new
It's a whole new world.
For you and me.
For you and me.
Oh, boy.
I'll be your shit. Oh, sorry. I'm my third White Claw.
Well,
Whatever
thank
this
you
is.
for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laura. And what's the name of the new business? It's no longer Acupuncture and Wellness of Wisconsin. What is it going to be soon?
AccuWell Integrative Health.
Oh, it just rolls off the tip of my tongue. It really does.
I could tell.
Yes, yes.
But you can find that website down in our show notes. She's located right here in Kenosha, in the corner of Washington and 47th. Find her on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. What's your handle on there? Just
It's all the same across the board. AccuWell WI. So
Okay.
if you know my website, you know my socials.
And don't
Gotcha.
forget to listen to her podcast, The Health of the People. Fantastic podcast.
Why, thank
coming
you.
up on your 100th episode. Just aired this last
Yeah,
week.
I'm recording it tonight. So
Ooh,
it
are you-
airs
But this is coming out later in the week.
Just kidding.
So it just came out.
It just came out.
All right.
I hope there's a Ktown Connects mention in it.
We'll see. We'll see.
These guys.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. All right, well, this wraps up the show. Let's give our sponsors a nice little shout out.
Yeah, we got to mention our sponsors: the Downtowner Saloon,
Union Park Tavern,
CarBox,
Frank's Diner.
Minnie Samuel of Next Home Refined.
Oh my God! Acupuncture and Wellness of Wisconsin.
Gotta
But
get the new name.
what's the new name?
What is-
AccuWell Integral
Acuwell.
Integrative.
Integrated Services.
Health.
Oh my
It
goodness!
was so good. That was so. You guys,
I said
I'm
4
moved.
words.
I cannot wait to get that new logo. I cannot wait. We have show notes here. We go by show notes.
I gotta keep you on your toes.
Right. I like what you did there.
There's also the Specialty Nacho Queen,
Lucci's Grandview.
LaMacchia Travel,
Faded Barbershop for Men.
Wink Beauty Boutique,
The Lettering Machine.
of course, and Gerber's Gift Shop.
And we can't forget Luigi's Pizza Kitchen.
That's our home base.
Oh my goodness, what a great show. Thank you so much again, Laura. You're beautiful. You did a great job. I can't wait to get some acupuncture from you.
Oh, I can't wait to stab you.
Yeah, that's what all the guests say.
All right, Donnie, time for our final and oldest catchphrase. What is it we're doing here?
We are connecting Kenosha.
Kenosha.